pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go. And our pitcher in this game, Tyler Anderson. What do you look for here?
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4. But this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go out there and give it his best.
Here's the center fielder, Lane Thomas.
Center fielder, Lane Thomas.
Fastball for a strike. And we're off and running from Anaheim. Swings through that one for strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Oh, great grab on the dive. But safe at first despite a terrific stab there.
Wow, he did everything he could on that play with the throw from his knee, but the hustle down the line was enough to earn him the infield knock, and that's a great baseball.
Runner on the go. That one ripped. This looks like extra bases. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily.
Well done, drives in the run. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap, and when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now, Stephen Kwan. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
0-1.
And
That's
ball 1.
1-1.
And that one hit to first. And he handles it himself for the out. Here's Jose Ramirez.
Third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Ground ball right side. And foul ball. Misses inside, and it's 1-1.
Two balls.
In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Cleveland up a run, looking for more. That one misses, and that's ball 3.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate, runners in scoring position, and a hitter's count.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
David Fry digs in for the Guardians. Up the middle. That's a base hit as a run scores. Around second is Ramirez. Not in time. He's safe.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Here's the veteran first baseman, Carlos Santana. Runner on the go. Up the middle. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Back-to-back base hits. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
John Kenzie Noel digs in now. Hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. Swinging a foul straight back. Traffic on the bases with 3 already across here in the second game of the series. Next pitch is downstairs.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
And that one is lifted in the air. Ward hauls it in for the out. 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And that is out of play. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. 2 outs. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. Guardians 3 and the Angels nothing. Back in Anaheim, and today's starting pitcher, Gavin Williams. What do you got on him, Chris?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
And now 1-2.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot. Well, really nice job of finishing the hitter off right there. Glove side command, fastball firm to the outside corner. Tell you what, very difficult to do anything with that pitch, even if you do swing.
Now the number 2 hitter, Nolan Shanuel. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. 1 out, bases empty. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance, and it hits the fence. And he's got a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That pitch came off the bat really well into center field, and he clearly put a nice swing on it. And anytime you can get one to drop in out there, you know you stung it pretty good, because it seems like center fielders these days, to a man, these guys can run down just about everything hit their way.
1 out, runner at second. Here's Trout. Went deep in the ball game last night. That one outside, and that's ball 1. Williams. He isn't really known as a starting pitcher that's going to get you deep into the start. It's not that he's not capable. He just hasn't proven that he can do it yet. Next offering is down low.
He's got such great stuff. You just don't know from start to start whether it's a potential no-hitter or it's a guy that's only going to give you 3 or 4 innings.
Swing and a ground ball. Ramirez sends it to first, and there are 2 down. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. Their opponent on the mound today does run into some trouble finding the strike zone at times. So, Singy, I got to figure part of the plan, be patient, be selective today.
Yeah, you know coming in, regardless of, what that first inning is going to look like, you know his history. You don't want to help him out. You've got to be patient and make sure that when you attack, that it's a pitch that you can do some damage with. Otherwise, just build up some traffic on the base pass, push across some easy runs, and perhaps get into some of those gap arms in the bullpen.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
But for the most part, with that kind of stuff, you expect him to get to the middle of the ball game.
And delivers outside. And what about analytics? Because one of the ways it seems like they've contributed to the trend is it's not just about are you capable of getting deep, that now focusing on the numbers, maybe the matchup is better with a different guy as the game goes on.
Only a handful of pitchers can go through an order 3 times, maybe even 4 times. And the analytics have contributed to that trend, but I think there are some guys given an opportunity may be able to show that they can be a 3rd or 4th time through the order type of pitcher.
And a swing and a miss. That ends the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. So in now for Cleveland, Gabriel Arias. Cut on and lifted in the air. Trout sizing it up. Brings it in. 1 down. Lane Thomas will make his way to the plate. And that's in there at the knees.
0-1.
That misses the zone. Ball 1. Assigned to home plate duty is Ricky Halotv.
Boog, and something I've heard players saying about Ricky's strike zone is how he will call the high strike. That could be something that's tough to deal with, especially if you've got a pitcher out there coming at you with high velocity.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup. 2 outs, base is empty. Daniel Schneemann getting ready to hit. There's a strike.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Next one just misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a ball softly hit out into left center. Neto makes the catch, and that'll do it. The Guardians go down in order, but they lead at 3-0. And we're back. Jorge Soler up at the plate.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Williams back to work. And there's a ball.
1, no
A
strike.
3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. See you later. His second home run of the series, and they inch closer. It's 3-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden, they're back in this ball game.
Here's the left fielder, Taylor Ward. Ball 1 there.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Strike 1.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended,
1 ball, 1 strike.
tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And there's a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Next pitch misses way outside. And that's outside. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. Got it. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Well, he hadn't seen that changeup the entire at bat until that put-away pitch, and it's pretty tough to deal with as a hitter. You're up there battling, trying to read and react with 2 strikes, and then all of a sudden the pitch comes out of nowhere, and it's a good changeup. It's just almost impossible to hit it when you haven't seen it.
¿Qué pasa?
That misses.
He's helping you.
Even 1-1.
Such a bad play.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
He's helping you, baby. What do you want me to do?
Full side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped
Wait,
it
what does she need to study?
And now Yohan Moncada. Grounded to third. Could be 2. 1 at second. And that's 2. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Back here at Angel Stadium, now it's going to be Steven.
Wait, what do you want me to do?
Let me study.
I know, but how?
Read. I scrolled so much up for no reason. So. Okay. Read the first 3 amendments, then ask me what they mean. No, read them out loud.
First Amendment, freedom of speech, press, religion, assembly, and the right to petition the government. Second Amendment, the right to bear arms. Third Amendment, no quartering of soldiers in private homes during times of peace or war unless prescribed by law.
Okay, now read one to me. Just don't tell me the amendment. I have to try to guess what amendment.
All right. The right to bear arms.
Amendment 2.
No quartering of soldiers in private homes.
Amendment 3.
Freedom of speech, press, religion.
Amendment 1.
Correct. Freedom of
No.
speech, press, religion.
Amendment 1. Amendment.
Right to bear arms.
And Amendment 2.
No quartering of soldiers in private homes.
3. Okay, now do 4 through 7.
Okay. Fourth Amendment, protection from unreasonable searches and seizures.
Wait, read that again?
Protection from unreasonable searches and seizures. Protection from unreasonable searches or seizures. Fifth Amendment, protection against self-incrimination.
Wait, so they're both protection?
Mm-hmm.
Can you read what type of protection?
One is from unreasonable searches, and the other one is from self-incrimination,
Okay.
double jeopardy, and guarantees due process and eminent domain.
Okay.
Sixth Amendment, right to a fair trial, speedy trial, an impartial jury, and legal counsel in criminal cases.
Okay.
That's it. That's 7. You
Okay,
gotta
now you do the thing again.
All right. Protection against self-incrimination.
Amendment 5.
Correct. Protection from unreasonable searches.
Amendment 4.
Right to a fair trial.
Amendment 6. Is it right?
Correct. Protection from unreasonable searches.
Amendment 4.
No quartering of soldiers
Amendment
in private homes.
3.
Right to bear arms.
Amendment 2.
Freedom of speech. Press, religion, assembly.
Amendment 1.
Right to a fair trial, speedy trial, impartial jury.
Amendment 6.
Correct. You know them. There's 4 left.
No. Peaceful.
7, 8, 9, 10.
And then 13 through 19.
You have to know all of them?
I don't know.
What is the test on?
I don't know.
So you want to learn the other amendments?
No.
Huh?
Wait. Alright, now through 10.
All right. Seventh Amendment is right to a jury trial in civil cases.
Yeah, you read that already, didn't you?
No, that was the 6th is right to a fair trial. 7th is right to a jury trial. 8th Amendment, protection from cruel and unusual punishment. And the 9th Amendment, rights not listed in the Constitution are still protected. And the 10th Amendment, any powers not specifically given to the federal government are reserved for the state or the people. All right, so let me say protection from cruel and unusual punishment.
Amendment 8.
Correct. Right to a jury trial.
Amendment 7.
Any powers not specifically given to the federal.
Amendment 9.
No, that's 10.
What?
9 is rights not listed in the Constitution are still protected. So you know them all. Should I mix match all of them?
Yeah.
Right to bear arms.
Amendment 2.
Protection against self-incrimination, double jeopardy, and guarantee.
Amendment 4.
No.
5.
Right to a jury trial.
Amendment 8.
No.
Wait. 7.
Correct. Right to a fair trial, speedy trial.
Amendment 6.
Freedom of speech, press, religion.
Amendment 1.
No quartering of soldiers in private homes during times
Amendment
of peace.
3.
Protection from unreasonable searches and seizures.
8.
Protection from unreasonable searches.
4.
Correct. Protection from cruel and unusual punishment.
3.
Any powers not specifically given to the federal government.
Amendment 10.
Yeah, that's it. You know that.
Oh my bad.
What are you doing?
One more. You asked me what these
What is a democracy?
I don't know.
People have the power and vote to make
Wait, read
decisions.
all of them to me.
Oligarchy. A small group of people has all the power. Democracy. People have the power and vote to make decisions. Aristocracy. Power is held by nobility or upper class, wealthy families. Autocracy. One person has all the power, like a dictator. Theocracy. Government is based on religious beliefs. Got it?
Okay, now do it.
Democracy. I'll just know. I said people have the power.
Yeah, I know, Daddy. I know.
Okay.
Just ask me what the thing, the government, not the actual president.
Okay. Democracy.
Hold on, wait. I know it. The people the people who have to vote.
People have the power to vote.
Yeah.
Oligarchy.
A small group of people that will have all the power.
Theocracy.
What? Wait.
Theocracy. Government is based on religious beliefs.
Oh.
Autocracy.
Held by one person like a dictator.
And aristocracy.
I don't know.
Power is held by nobility or upper class, wealthy.
Oh.
Got it?
No.
Aristocracy.
One person.
No, that's autocracy. Aristocracy. Held by the upper class, wealthy.
Oh yeah. Wait, redo.
Okay. Autocracy.
One person.
Aristocracy.
Upper class.
Democracy.
People get to vote.
Oligarchy.
A small group.
And theocracy.
Oh, what?
Just think church. Theocracy.
Oh, religions. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Quan getting to start in left, hitting third in the lineup, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. That's in there. Strike one. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Tap to first. Shanuel takes it himself. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, third baseman Jose Ramirez.
At the plate, Jose Ramirez. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
And a fastball clips the outside corner for a strike. Inside, just missed. And that's through there for a strike. And now 2-2. That's ripped. Base hit. David Fry digs in for the Guardians. Misses outside. Ball 1. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Swings and misses. And a count 1-2.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Got him swinging. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. Guardians lead 1. And the score stays 3-1. Back in Anaheim, and now the center fielder, Joe Adell. Missed with a changeup, and it's 1-0. Now one missed.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
3 balls, no strikes.
Looks like he's still trying to find a consistent release point in that curveball. That one just sort of popped out of his hand. No real command and finish to it. It's going to be real important for him to finish that pitch, throw it down in the zone where he wants to, if it's going to be effective for him throughout this game.
Lifted in the air, right field. And an automatic double as it hops the fence.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next hitter to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Zach Neto, the next to hit for the Angels. His first at bat was a strikeout. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-1's the count.
No outs. Runner on second. Strike 2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Pitch misses there. Now 1-2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. And now the first baseman, Nolan Shanuel. Doubled in his first AB. Yeah, that's fouled off. Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
So hard to touch. I mean, at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good job of teasing that part of the zone, just elevating a little bit. It looks good because you see it for a good while as a hitter. It looks juicy, and by the time you swing, it's almost in the catcher's mitt.
Man at second. Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Next pitch is outside.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
And ball 4 to avoid.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Mike Trout will hit next. First pitch misses.
Way to lay off that pitch down. Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
2 strikes.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Way outside. It's 2-2. Got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Now batting.
Here's the power hitting catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. Struck out swinging his first time. That is upstairs for ball 1. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Adele at second. Shanuel on at first with 2 down. Next pitch misses. 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Base hit center field. Around third. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and it's a 1-run game.
Big time at bat right there. Comes through, and they're back within a run. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
First and second, 2 outs. And next is the designated hitter, Jorge Soler. He's already homered in this game. And a slider in there for a strike. Runner edges away at second. On the ground. Gloves it on the dive to first. In the dirt. Great pick. Got him. What a play.
That was a great job of doing the math. He had the perfect angle. Diving stop completes the play. And that ends the inning.
I did.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Oh, look at the stop. And very nicely done for the out.
Jason for Jackson.
Now batting. Catcher, Bo
And
Naylor.
now the catcher comes up to hit. Bo Naylor.
Nope.
Sliced hard but foul. Anderson winds and deals. Fought off foul. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. That one not close. And a count 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. That's inside. Ball 2. And that's outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. That one is absolutely belted. Ward running hard to get it. High bounce takes it over the fence for an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boog. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
Tosses to first. That's out number 2. So the Guardians lineup turns over. Here's Lane Thomas. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back. And that one's gone. He nails one out to right. His first homer of the year. It's 5-2. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. At this level, you got to be good. Sometimes you got to be a little lucky. That was a pretty nasty pitch. Sinker on the outside corner, but he did a great job of covering it, and he hit the ball out of the park.
Schneemann in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next offering is fouled back. 2 outs, base is empty. This one in the air, center field. Adele going after it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Cleveland with a pair on this blast. It's now 5-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the left fielder, Taylor Ward. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
You know, these Angels showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Next pitch is outside.
Still relatively early, but with a pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
That one a little bit high, and the count is 3-1. On the ground out to short, and that one finds its way through. And a good start to the inning.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
And now it's going to be Luis Rengifo outside with a breaking ball. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Nice grab on the run. And there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Here is Moncada. He hit into a double play his first time up. And that's in the dirt. That one the other way. Ramirez. There's one. And their second double play of the day will end the fourth. One hit in the inning, but no one left. On to the top of the fifth we go. It's the Guardians 5 and the Angels 2. And we're back. Ready now for the fifth inning. Stepping up for the Guardians, Stephen Kwan. That's a laser base hit. Around first and hustling for second. And one pitch into the inning. It's a leadoff double.
Waste no time there. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters. Well, the game plan for this offense has been pretty clear. They're being aggressive at the plate, but still finding ways to pick their spots without falling into the habit of being over-aggressive. 5 hits for them on the first pitch alone, so they're swinging and connecting right out of the gates.
In the dirt to third. Tag, got him!
Well, you want to see guys aggressive out there on the base paths, but you also want to see them smart as well in making their decisions. And right there, couldn't really tell how far away that ball was. So that's that's the case, you got to shut it down. He gets caught stealing there, takes himself out of scoring position.
Fouls one off. 2-2. No, with the shift on, hits right into it. And Ramirez is set down.
And of course, sometimes you need to be patient as an offense and let the pitcher come to you, but you can't argue with the game plan they're using in this one.
Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Ward sizes this one up, and that's the third out. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. Home half of the fifth coming up. It's the Guardians. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Williams back to work. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. That's hard hit on the line. Kwan puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Back to the top of the lineup, Zach Neto, the next to hit, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. In the air, out towards left center, and there's 2 down.
Oh, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Shanoel stands in now, looks at that one inside. Activity in the Guardians bullpen. Paul Sewald, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Junis also getting ready. This one lifted in the air, left field. Kwan makes the catch, and that is that. Back here at Angel Stadium, new inning getting started, and here's the first baseman, Carlos Santana. Pop foul out of play off to the right. And ball one.
That's ball 2.
Right side. Sneaks through, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting, right field.
Nice. It's a lot of
So
water, man.
next, John Kenzie Noel. Ground ball could be 2. Fired to second. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
The batter now, Bo Naylor, 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. Naylor, 25 years old, and he was born in Canada. Next offering is downstairs. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Now a jump throw. Throw picked out of the dirt. Body save.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still a really impressive play just to get to that ball and make it close at first, and not every shortstop can even make that play.
Stepping in, Gabriel Arias. First pitch just misses. He swings and hits a fly ball center field, and that'll fall for a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Boog, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Tyler Anderson is done, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Chase Silson.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Thomas at the plate now. That's ball 1.
2-0.
Well, that pitch not even close. A 2-0 count now. He can't be over aggressive. He's got to make sure that pitch is right on a tee for him.
That one misses, and that's ball 3. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
And that'll load the bases.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Schneeman up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Grounds one to short. Neto. The throw to first. Out to escape a bases loaded jam unscathed. Nice work from the Angel pen there. Hard at Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Paul Sewald.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Late on that fastball. Movement in the pen for the Guardians. Tim Herron appears to be getting loose. Smith, the right-hander, also getting loose. That missed by a lot. And it's 1-2. And delivers outside.
Ball 2.
That misses, and it's 3-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Logan O'Hoppe, the next to hit for the Angels. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. And that's ball 1. They say you win.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Going to count 1-2. That was the sweeper, but it missed. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Back in Anaheim, top of inning number 7. So in now for Cleveland, Stephen Kwan. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-1.
Next pitch is outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swung on, belted. Way back there. Makes the grab on a leaping play at the wall.
Wow, I'll tell you, things start feeling pretty dicey when you're tracking one into the corner like that. So I love the effort to leave his feet to make an awesome leaping catch. Timed it just right and held on for the out. Definitely a highlight reel play.
And now it's switched. hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez. Just missed. He was late there. Strike one.
1-1.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back there. And it's off the batter's eye. Home run number 5 on the season. It's 6-2.
Pitchers hate going against Jose Ramirez because he tends to punish the baseball. This is just the latest example of it. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
So 1 out, nobody on. And now the DH, David Fry. That clips the corner. Next pitch is downstairs. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Next is switch hitting first baseman. Now the Angels manager is out of the dugout. Victor Gonzalez, the new pitcher, the lefty from Mexico. In the air, center field. Adele going after it. And he makes the catch. And there's 2 away. So a man aboard, and up next for Cleveland, Jhonkensy Noel. Ripped on a line to center. He makes the grab, and that is that. Solo shot for the Guardians this inning. It's now 6. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th, Jacob Junis.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Jacob Junis.
Ward started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, no swing. And that skips into there. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. There's the strike, and a count 2-1.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
8 down, Dora.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Luis Rengifo digs in now. He is singled and he is flied to left. Back up the middle and a base hit. One gone, runner at first. Here is Yoan Moncada. 0 for 2 in this one. And that's downstairs. 1-0.
Déjala, no.
That's in there.
Not yet.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
No, you gotta go to
2
sleep.
strikes. Ball.
In the dirt, but kept close. Next offering is down low. And down on strikes he goes. 2 gone.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
Here's Joe Adell. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
0-1's the count.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
That one just missing inside, and that is ball 1. And that one upstairs. That misses. Full count, 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Angels leave 1. They still trail it here. It's 6-2. Ready to begin the 8th. Stepping up for the Guardians, Bo Naylor. Ripped to short.
I guess.
And a quick out number 1.
Did all your work, baby? You ended all your work.
Gabriel Arias, 1 for 3. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. Gonzalez throws what a lot of people consider to be a power sinker. Throws it with serious velocity, but it moves a ton, and it stays down. Pitch misses there, and a count 1-2.
And Boog, against a guy like this, you grab your backup bat out of the rack. You don't want to take your gamer up there because you know there's a good chance it's coming back broken.
What's the approach when you're facing a guy like this, Chris?
Don't look down in the zone because you'll end up chasing something that's out of the strike zone. Make him elevate the pitch because he's not as effective at the top of the strike zone. You got a better chance of having success.
That one's in there. That is strike 2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Arias stands at first with 1 out.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
This one in the dirt. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Next one misses, and now it's 3-2.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Neto for 1, double play, and that'll do it for the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Guardians 6 and the Angels 2. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Hunter Gaddis. So back to the top of the order. So in now for the Angels, Zach Neto. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Swings through that one.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
He goes down looking.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
No, don't bring that here.
A little out front there as he swings through it. Action in the pen down there. Tim Herron, the left-hander, up and throwing. Smith getting cranked up as well. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Jackie, don't spill it, please. Put it over a plate.
Got him swinging.
You know, variant speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. As you see right there, it really wasn't a great location, but the fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all you got to do sometimes.
Trout, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. And there's a ball.
1 strike.
That's off the mark. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Makes the catch, inning over. And we're back, all set to start the 9th in this one. So in now for Cleveland, Daniel Schneemann. Gonzalez in his 4th year, 29 years old, and he's a native of Mexico. Out to short, sends it across to first, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th. And up next for Cleveland, Stephen Kwan. And a base hit into right.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Pitch was in.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. So the Angels turn to their bullpen for a new pitcher, Hector Neris. And here is Jose Ramirez. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Not even close there. And the count is 2-0. That one fouled off. That one fouled off, 2-2. Got him looking. 2-way down. Next for the Guardians is the designated hitter, David Fry. And first offering is fouled off. In the air, right field. Trout is there. Drops into the glove, and that'll do it. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th, Tim Herron.
Number 29.
Mohapi stands in now and watches strike 1. Not close with that one, and it's a ball and a strike. Breaking ball misses down and away.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
The one you were plucking.
Next offering misses, and the count is filled up. Struck him out of the foul tip. So digging in, Jorge Soler. He's already homered here in this one. That one missing inside. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Almost got him. Stays alive. This to third, Ramirez. And he'll be safe at first. Here at the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Ward now at the plate. Breaking ball, and that got him.
You know, Boog, there always seems to be that.
Emmanuel Clase on to try and close it out. He comes in with a chance for his second save of the season. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
Tomorrow we're going to grab some. No.
2 on, 1 out. Just missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
Next offering is in for a strike. That's down and in. Soler, the lead runner at second. Ward over at first with 1 away. That misses the zone, and the count's full. Fights it off. He'll see another.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only 1 away.
Nice at bat right there. Not just the result, but also seeing a lot of pitches. Made him really work out there on the mound. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Here comes Yoan Moncada. And fouled off. Tying run at the plate. And that one fouled off.
Oh, yeah.
One ball, 2
Squirts
strikes.
away a little bit. Nice job behind the plate there. The tying run at the plate. That one almost got him.
All right. Hey.
Here's the 2-2. Inside, almost got him.
Beautiful.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
With the tying run at the plate,
You
here
need to
the
take a
last
shower.
half of inning number 9. Got him swinging for the K. Now only 1 out remaining. Joe Adell, the next to hit for the Angels.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
And that's down and away.
This is the guy they turn to get the most important outs of the ball game, but they're going to make him work to get this save.
And that is out of play. So they're all loaded up with 2 outs. That crosses the plate, and now they're just 1 strike away from getting out of this mess. The Angels down to their final strike. That's outside. 2-2. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, this was a total team effort, using 6 pitchers in this ball game to get the win. Outstanding job of passing the baton, the next pitcher stepping up and getting it done. You got to give them a lot of credit because this is not easy to do. We'll see how it affects them over the next couple of days.
And your final 6-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
West side, Hey, yeah, pull up with a thing or two. Yeah, you know what I came to do. Slide down the avenue. Yeah, did what I had to do. Oh, infinite flavors. Yeah, pick your favorite. Yeah,
that's nice.
Player. Ooh, think about running from there. Yeah, looking at the Lakers. Assalamu alaikum, walaikum salam. Why thank you, really alive. Hi hater, bye hater, bye hater, bye Felicia. Not today, not tomorrow either. Look though, it's a lot of vacant houses, whole city like a toddler made the block, little snag or two. 18 in the cops, no Johnny is the projects, no saying Lucy Luke. Tryna kill bills off $1 meal, really will fit your whole attitude. The rap about the real, it's a little. Imagine if I had the boo. I was only 9 years old when I found my soul. Cuz had me in the booth, booking no first I ever wrote, shorty the whole block posted. Everybody not the vocals, any social, I'm posted. I'm like right, they can't cope, I don't know, could be inside. First line was about my sugar. You just heard that he died on the last Friday.
Baby. It's our bedtime. Let's go. Jacqueline. Come on, bedtime.
I don't want to put the cream beamer with an R&B deep slide straight to the pelican fees. A little to the little thick thing. Keep it. Got a like she shot you with daters.